Hello, my lovely little Titans, and welcome to yet another wonderful edition of the Weekly Hangout. This one's going to be a little special. I'm sure you can see the lovely box beside me. I did finally receive the last Akibento that the company will ever make. Maybe. I say maybe just because it is a popular product, and I'm sure they would be more than happy to bring it back. I have no idea if you guys can hear me at all. Let me check, because the thing's not moving, so maybe not. Gonna check. Oh, that must be my daughter. Like, I'm hearing music, but I don't know where it's coming from. Creepy. So I have not cut the box yet. This is just to cut the box. Just to cut the box. And cut. And that will go away. It's just to cut the box. Don't come after me because I had a blade just to cut the box. Whoa. Focus. Camera, focus. Are you good, camera? Oh. Okay. Oh, shit. This is actually pretty dope so far. Good lord, you're gonna drive me nuts. Why is it not focusing? Okay, that's better, I guess. Good enough, I hope. Alright, let's see what we first have here. Oh! Cute. Get a little makeup bag. A little makeup bag or pencil case or something. That's really cute. I think that's the Akibento character. Alright, what do we have next? It's a little Sasuke. Oh my god, that's cute. I think I had a Naruto one too. Oh, there's Sasuke, the edgelord himself. He's cute, right? That's adorable. Oh, he comes with attachments. Nice. It looks like I'm not even going to pretend to know what they are. I think they've got a shuriken, one of those knives, like the little pointy little knives. I don't know if y'all can see. Right there. That's cute. All right. It's not Akibento if it doesn't have a pin. And this one does say sayonara. Sayonara. Goodbye, I think. I'm hoping it's not. Like, they'll come back in a year or two. But you never know. A necklace. Hello, Stephanie. Glad you could join us. I'm just unboxing an Akibento box. Supposedly their last one ever. The company, I guess, is going out of business. So we'll see. Oh my god, that's so funny. It's a bunch of fists to punch, as it puts, punch away your foes. That's awesome. no idea what that'd be from. I mean, the dude on the box looks like Aaron, but it could also be a reference to One Punch Man because he's famous for just punching stuff and it goes away. So maybe it's for that. I might add that to my little sketch. What else do we have? Goblin Slayer playing cards. Look at that. That's really nice. Let's see what it looks like. If I can get it open. All right, let's see. I haven't ever seen Goblin Slayer, but I've heard a lot about it. These are actually really quality cards. I mean, some like that. Some of them I can't show you because, NSFW, but some of them are cute. They're really good. And then it's the same images, they just change background when they get to the different suits, which is really cool. And that way those are really quality. I think my husband Tech will like them. He has a thing for playing cards. All right, so that's there. All right, and let's see. Is that everything? This is their goodbye letter. All right, let's see what it says. It's with a heavy heart that we are announcing the end of our monthly subscription boxes. Okay, so not the company, but the boxes. The real world has caught up to us, and the combination of increasing costs and shipping delays make it difficult to continue to bring you the quality and value we've strived for over the years. After 80 plus boxes, it's time to say goodbye. It's been almost 7 years since Akibento's first box. We wanted to make something that'll bring together our love of surprises with our passion for anime. The goal was to bring anime fans cool merch and awesome exclusives, bringing a fun and unique experience to those that were courageous enough to go on this adventure with us. What a ride it has been. This month will be our final box. We'll be bringing you some of our favorite past items and exclusives as our farewell to you. From the first box to the last, we thank you all for joining us on this journey. Although we might not be here to stand by your side anymore, our hope is that your love of anime, creativity, fun, and surprises never wanes. Continue to get transported to new worlds and form friendships with fellow fans from all parts of the universe. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you and sayonara. That's sweet and sad. I have not been buying Akibento for as long as they've been around, but I did buy a good majority or a good chunk. I have a whole dresser drawer full all of their shirts. So easy to say I'm a fan. Oh my God, that is an epic shirt. That is a fantastic shirt. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Oh, it's comfy too. Man, their quality stepped up. Such a shame they're going out too. I mean, what a shirt to end on, though. That's amazing. That is fantastic. All right, that'll definitely get worn probably tonight, tomorrow, some point. I mean, look at this. This chick is amazing. Love her. I will say, though, that if Crunchyroll announces they are leaving, I will be absolutely devastated because I have been with them since the beginning. I had the beta version of their membership when they were just starting out. My brother and sister gifted it to me for my 21st birthday, and I haven't really failed to keep that membership. I think for a while I wasn't watching a lot on it, but it's just one I haven't given up or stayed out of touch with. I did with Occubento for a while just because it was a little expensive at a time. And I mean, I'm not going to say I wish I had all the merch they had. No. I have enough merch. I have enough of a problem keeping things because they're cool. I didn't need more of a reason from Occubento. So such a cute pin. I'm going to put this on. I have a bunch of pins on my on a bag I got for my first like big con, and I put all of my badges on it. So I'm going to do that too with this one. I don't like that it's the last one. It's really kind of sad. Just a really well-known kind of company and brand that I've known about for years, and then I ordered from for a couple of years. It's just sad. It's hate to see them go. But I liked what they picked. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I think if I don't see anybody do anything in chat, I'm just going to end it now. So, see if we get anybody in the next couple of minutes. Start chatting. If not, again, I'll log off. I'll end it. It's good to end on that. Yeah. I'm good. How are you, Stephanie? Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that, Stephanie. Welcome. Yes, better tech. Well, welcome, Stephanie. Normally, it's a little more chatty. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Normally it's a little more chatty. I guess everybody had something to do tonight. That's fine, though. Like I said, I'll give it a few more minutes. If you guys want to stay, we can stay and chat. If not, we can just log off. I don't mind either way. But I'm glad you enjoyed the video, Stephanie. Oh, my back hurts. Sorry. Just leaning back in my chair. Thank you. That's very sweet of you, Stephanie. It's very kind of you to say. I don't have any at the moment. I'm just still trying to get caught up on some of the things I owe people. And then we'll see. Let's see if I continue or if I don't know. End. Like occupento, just end. I don't like hearing random bangs. Alright, I'll show you. This little dude. We have this little Naruto. We have some Goblin Slayer playing cards. Oh my god, I blanked on playing cards. Okay. And then, of course, the little pin. Yeah, maybe I'll raffle off Sasuke. And then this is a necklace. It has it's really weird. It's called Punch Away Your Foes, and it's literally just a chain with a bunch of fists on it. It's a medallion. What else? I guess. I don't know if it's a makeup bag or a pencil case, but it's cool. And then we have the lovely t-shirt, which is actually pretty dope quality. Yes, your necklace for stream, sure. Yeah, that was it, and really sad. They ended. Yeah, it wasn't a bad final box. I was honestly expecting like, I don't know, like really throwback kind of stuff like from box one. But no, they explained in their little letter that it was they picked all of their favorite items from previous boxes. So I would do a snack box. I would do a product box. I don't know. I would do some kind of other box, but those get expensive. So probably not for a while. I'd pick a different snack box. I mean, that one wasn't bad, but it's not very reliable in stock. Yeah, it's OMG. Yeah, okay. The noodle box. I forgot that was a thing. I swear I'm losing my mind. I keep thinking I hear music, but I'm like, I think it's coming from downstairs. No, I'm not going crazy. It's coming from... It's coming from the speaker, but I don't see anywhere that's playing music. Random nudes is next. Oh, God. Yeah, your computer's playing music at random at a really low level out of your speaker. And your friend Blue Hedgehog is blowing you up on Discord. I keep getting all the messages. So if you hear a bling, 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 it's him. Favorite anime? Attack on Titan. Very cliche, very predictable, but yeah, it is my favorite. Um, but I have others that I really enjoy. Death Note, Death Parade, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Cowboy Bebop, Dead Man Wonderland. A bunch that I remember today because I was doing some recordings for other things. And oh, what did you know? I have a bunch of anime that I know that I didn't know I know, but I enjoy. Toradora, yes. Yes, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is amazing. It was proud. So that was like the first big anime I committed to. Like because of how long it was. I had never watched an anime or a show in general for that long. Like all the way through. Like I think I binged it, you know. So it's bingeable in a weekend if you're dedicated. But I binged it in a week the first time I watched it because I was like breaking it up. But at one point, I think on like a Friday to Sunday, I binged the last 20 episodes because I just needed to know how it ended. I had to know where it all came, like where it all went, how it all concluded. It was great. I couldn't find fault with it. It's honestly an example of a perfect way to do storytelling. So I always recommend it. I always tell people they can watch the first one, the first Full Metal Alchemist. It's the same as Brotherhood up until I think about episode 20-ish. And then around there, it kind of deviates. And then it goes into its own plane of existence because it stopped following the manga because the manga hadn't caught up. Well, the anime had caught up to the manga and the manga hadn't gotten any further. So they did their own thing, which was weird time travel stuff. Which, I mean, kudos to them for keeping a story going, but Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is the complete story written in the manga. It's absolutely amazing and probably one of the greatest examples of storytelling. I have seen the live action movie, and I've seen clips from the second one, and the third one just came out. If you like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, it's a great opportunity to see your favorite scenes brought to life, basically. But as far as storytelling, it's not the same story. Like it has elements of the story that they're trying to weave together. Um, but yeah, it doesn't work as well. But they are trying to condense, I think it is 64 episodes into 3 movies. When really you really can't do that. I don't understand why people insist on making television series, like even animated ones, like art like anime, make them feature length films when really just make them a live action series. If you're desperate enough to do live action, do it some justice, gets the fans on your side, and you know, do a series. You could put a couple of episodes into an hour long episode. Like you could do an hour long with like 3 episodes per, and it would still be a cohesive story if you're really wanting to do the live action. I'm just finding that live action in anime and live action in video games don't translate well. Um, there are very few examples of where it works, and why it works isn't always the greatest reasons. Like for example, a really decent example of game turned live action movie that worked well enough to be, cohesive and a pretty good story was surprisingly Monster Hunter series. They made a live action Monster Hunter movie. It was really good. The effects were great. The plot was pretty solid. It made sense in the lore of the world, that it could happen, that it could cross over into our world. And it was just really cool to see. Bad example would be if we're not talking like really old, like the old Super Mario movie. I would say a bad example would be Assassin's Creed. Didn't tell that great of a story, didn't tell that complete of a story. I mean, it was pretty good for the effects. It was pretty good to see. It was pretty cool to see like the other world with what should have been Ezio but didn't. And another one very, very near and dear to me, the Death Note movie. That's a good example of don't touch it if you don't plan on using any part of the source material other than the names. That movie, the only thing that movie got right was freaking Ryuk. Was Willem Dafoe's Ryuk. That was the only thing that movie got right in the slightest. Everything else could have been fan fiction. Probably was. So I hate that movie. I watched it. I can say I watched it and I hated it because it did such a disservice to the story. It didn't have the same amount of suspense and drama and intellectual intrigue, and you just wanted to watch the cat and mouse game between Light and L. Nobody wanted to see anything else. We wanted to see how it would come out. And then once it did, nobody was really interested in the show. So, they could have just ended there. It would have been great. But yeah, they didn't even have that in the movie, so why watch it? Watch it in the yes. I haven't read the manga for Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, but I would like to. Live action is weird in my yes. Yeah. If it's not done by people who actually care about the project, they shouldn't touch it. Oh, hello, Sky. How are you doing? Oh, hey, Cryptid. Good to see you. We were just here opening the final Aki Bento. It had some pretty good stuff. If anybody wants Sasuke, let me know, because I already have Sasuke. Ooh, and what is your fan fiction for today, Cryptid? Okay, Sky. Well, thank you for stopping in. Glad to see you. Glad to know you guys are doing okay, and I hope you have a good day at work. I've been going for about half an hour now, Cryptid. You can stay if you want, or you can get off. It's totally up to you. I'm honestly just staying until that counter hits 0 at this point, or until the hour is up, whichever comes first. Bye, Sky. Okay, so Aaron gets a Sharingan. I have no idea how to say it. Please, nobody come at me. I watched very little Naruto. My husband talks me through it, and he's always correcting me on what the different things are called. So don't expect me to get it right. I love Naruto. I really do. I can never remember the right things to say about the power he has to do the ball and Sasuke's eye. I don't know half the time. Good to know I'm not alone in that, Stephanie. Okay, that's a really helpful power. It's really, really helpful, Cryptid, actually. would be interesting if they did like a crossover series on some of these, like showing like a what if scenario where what if so-and-so got this power, or what if so-and-so was in this world. Naruto was my first big anime I watched it, and I still can't pronounce the names. Right? I can't remember anything about Naruto, but I can remember in detail things about like Death Note, Death Parade, Maru-chan. What else did I watch that Natsume Yujincho. I can't remember the name of half the. Well, I could, if pressed, probably remember most of the names of the yokai that are in there. But ooh, that sounds good, Cryptid. Yes, I do own. Oh God, I do own the manga for Death Note in a really cool box. And I own L Changed the World. I own the compendium of Death Note, where they basically put the entire series in print, teeny tiny little print in a book this thick. It's awesome. And what else? I don't have the pilot manga, like the chapter 0 one, where it was like, the Death Note erasing and stuff like that. I don't have that. But L Changed the World was really good. It was a really cool what if that the creators did of what if L won instead of Light, and I think it was really cool. I thought it was really cool that they actually went like they went there, but they didn't overtly say how Light got caught. They were just like, L knew, and L did know, so they went off of that. And unfortunately, and I mean, kind of spoilers, but I mean, if you've read it, you kind of, I mean, if it's L who lives, who do you think took his place? Yeah, so Light died. But what I found really interesting was, and I don't know if it makes a difference to any of you who've seen Death Note, but L wore Light's watch after he died. Like, the watch, the really nice watch he got, he wore it. And I'm like, that's a really strange detail. Like, they always implied in the show that, and some of the creators in interviews after that, Elle and Light weren't really friends. But I'm like, if that were so, why would, like, Elle doesn't seem the type to keep trophies from his wins at all. He never had any inclination, so why would he keep Light's watch? And such a personal piece from Light. I think they were trying to imply something deeper. But it's only ever implied in shows like that. The manga's so bad I read it from like, yeah, no, I gave up trying to find anything in bookstores or libraries, so I just buy my manga online. I just go to Amazon. Like Levi accidentally puts this thing here and he's gonna leave. Oh, I like that. Cryptid. Yeah, that one was really awesome. I really enjoy seeing different interpretations of familiar work. Like, there's a whole series of Disney books about the what ifs. Like, what if Belle's mom was the enchantress that cursed the beast? I need to read that. We also have what if Megara from Hercules was the god or goddess, however you want to put it. I think they have one where what if Ursula won? And so the Aaron with the whatever the eye thing is called isn't your new fic? I mean, you can tell me either way. I was just curious. Mommy? Ooh, nice. Very nice. I actually recently posted a new Attack on Titan. Well, it's not really Attack on Titan. It's more of those I use the same characters in a different universe kind of fix. So I did that. And it's actually, I really enjoyed it. I think I'm written up to chapter, like fully written up to chapter 6. I'm working on chapter, I'm working on chapter 7 now. And then I actually just finished chapter 12 for my second Humanity's Greatest one. So that one's getting interesting too. I had a recent idea that I think I'm going to run with because it sounds awesome. Love fan fiction for that reason, the different interpretation of. Yeah. And what's cool is it's starting to become a little more mainstream. Like you do see those what ifs that people are doing for the familiar series. Like I said, all those Disney what ifs. They're reinterpreting a lot of older works. I know, like Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies is basically a fan fiction because it has zombies in it, and like, I know a bunch of different other works are getting interpretations, new kind of modern twists and stuff. And I know like you have kind of a million different ways of writing the same story using different settings and names and stuff. But I like seeing like the original works given a new twist. It just adds flavor, adds substance. It makes you think. It's very thought provoking. I think I haven't really read a whole lot of like different I can't say it's fan fiction, but I've read a lot of like lore books for like video game series. Like Dragon Age. Dragon Age has a lot of books that go with it. Some of it takes place after what would have been your main campaign, and some of it takes place years before your character was even a thought. And it's really cool to read this because you get a lot of background. But then it opens up a lot more when you go play the game and you're like, oh yeah, I remember reading about this. I remember reading about that. I know this detail, know that detail. I love that too. And I feel like it gives it a whole new spin, like writing works that go alongside video games or movies or other series or something. I love companion pieces. Those are some of my favorites too. Like for example, this is volume 2 of the World of Thetis, which is all about every detail about the world of Dragon Age. It is incredible. So it talks about different characters, different events, gives summaries, gives like snippets of letters and stuff. Here, I'll show you guys some of these. It's insane. And some of them will show like different concept art. I actually have a guide that actually has a lot of the original concept art for Dragon Age Origins that they didn't end up using. So, and this is an old video game guide. As you can tell, the back came off. So this is actually their final design for the Sloth Demon. He's a major minor boss. He's like one of the first bosses you go up against if you do a certain path and going to see the mages. This was the original concept art for Zevran, who's one of your companions, and this is Wynn, who's another one of your companions. Her final design is a lot less ornate. So I love seeing stuff like that where you can see their original designs for familiar scenes, how they wanted things to go. For example, that was supposed to be your character. That was your warden. Let's see if I can find. And then you can see kind of like, that's a scene that happens early on in the game. Does not look like that in game, but it's really cool. Very pretty art. No, you're not ordering a new one of this. I like it for nostalgic reasons. I like it because this was the very first big game I ever played and won. And that guide got me through it. Because some of the... Okay, so backstory on the game. I was 14 or 15 when I first played it. And I had never played a game like that before. My sister and I played it together the first time. She was the person in control and doing all the actions and stuff. And I was just sitting with her. We were talking about it and making decisions together. That run through kind of sucked, as most first playthroughs go. So we went out and bought the guide because we're like, this game has to have more than just this. This has to be there has to be more. So we bought the guide, and we did find out that there was better, and that guide was so helpful. I don't even remember how we got through. I think we actually bought the guide because we couldn't get through this one section of the entire game. It was the mages. You have to go through these 4 different worlds. It is super freaking tedious. Like, no, not 4, 5 different worlds in the dream world. And oh my God, it was so tedious. And if you had no idea, like to this day, I still don't know how to navigate it. I will still, like, I can do everything else just fine. To this day, I still use that book to navigate through the mage section. I have played that game several times, and I still cannot do that mage section without the help of my guide. So I keep it, because I would literally be lost without it. I think, yeah, that was why then the playthrough still sucked. And then we did a better playthrough the second time. Sharagon can see through any trick illusion. Oh, nice. Yes. That's very cool. Yeah, that would make sense why Aaron would have it. Yeah. Yes, Tech. I have all the guides. I had Inquisition. I bought that on with the game. Because it was a brand new game, and I was like, I don't know how this is gonna go. I know from experience Dragon Age is fond of letting you pay for your mistakes. So I wanted to make as minimal mistakes as possible, not because I wanted a perfectionist run, but just because I didn't want to make catastrophic errors of judgment. Because that game is quite famous for your decisions to have an echoing effect. Origins was horrible for that. Absolutely terrible. Hence why we got the guide, and hence why I've bought a guide for almost every game I have, just because I'm like, I enjoy playing the game, but I don't enjoy playing the game while I'm miserable because I didn't make a decent call. Mass Effect was kind of like that too, but they were a little more obvious with what the correct route should have been. So buy guides, people. If it's not cheating, if they gave it to you, it's not cheating, and it doesn't make anything, it's a walk in the park. No. Just buy the guides. It'll help you, and it'll save you some headache, especially if you get to more difficult puzzles. Trust me, games nowadays are trying to one-up each other on the difficulty in how to keep the player engaged, and puzzles are a really good way of doing that. Tricky areas are a really good way of doing that. To this day, the bane of my existence in that game series is the Brood Mother in Orzammar. I will never not hate that battle. I will, and I still talk to people who play the game. You just know when they get there, because they are just cussing up a storm, because it's such a hard fight, and if you're not prepared, you're gonna die. My sister and I, we had that battle the first time. We had the wrong people for so long, and we just kept dying and dying and dying, and I think we got through one time, and we died in the next area, and My sister hadn't saved yet because the game didn't auto-save. So we kind of took a break because it was getting bad. But when we were able to recreate it, because we did a little research on how to fight the brood mother, and it was like you need to use acid on your weapons and you need to use cold spells and stuff. So we just brought every mage we had plus a tank and we were good. Trial and error, people. It's fun. And since Deku was good at analyzing him. Oh, I like that. Yeah, I like that. Cryptid. A bit late tomorrow. That's all right, Wolf. I'm sure you were very, very busy. Yeah, no, not a bad week at all. Just very, I mean, productive in ways and slow in other ways, so I'm not going to complain. Oh, you want to see a good companion book that won't even help the series make sense? It's Kingdom Hearts. It says Kingdom Hearts Ultimania, the story before Kingdom Hearts 3. This is how thick the book is. Okay? And you read it, and the story of Kingdom Hearts still doesn't make any sense. So, Kingdom Hearts is a great example of a fantastic game with a very, very loose storyline. It, again, feels a lot, and I will make this comparison a lot, like monkeys throwing darts at a dartboard with ideas on it. And whatever is hit sticks. I feel that way about Frozen, the movie Frozen. Like, very beautiful movie, very, very well done technically, but writing wise, no. They should have gone with their original idea of making it about the Snow Queen, not this very loose interpretation of the Snow Queen. And then, no, it's just, they should have left it where the two sisters were trying to, like, they could have still made it a movie about sisters. They just had to go about it in a different way. They could have gone about it where Elsa and Anna were separated after Elsa started manifesting powers, or after Elsa hurt Anna, and Anna was made to forget that she ever had a sister. And Elsa, they didn't bother. They wanted Elsa to remember what she did and why she's being punished, why she's up in the north, in the mountain, or maybe they made them both forget, and then they rediscover that they are sisters and that they have to, I don't know, figure out how to navigate it that way. I know, but what I'm saying, Tech, is that's about the story before Kingdom Hearts 3. That's about a snippet in time of Kingdom Hearts, and that's how thick it was, and the story still didn't make sense. What I got you was every single game made into a text about that thick. That's every single game into text, teeny tiny print. Like, you will need a line by line, like, little thing to help you just keep track of where you are. That's how tiny the print is, and it's that thick. I'm not kidding you. It's that thick. I don't even know where it is. I think it's in this drawer. I'm going to see if I can open it. Yes. Can I open it all the way and get this out? That remains to be seen. Ooh. That really remains to be seen. Is it locked in here? Let's see. Can I get it out? Oh, this is a big. That is the entire collected works of Kingdom Hearts 1 through 3. With every game in between. Every game, every side story, side mission, side whatever, including like their mobile game. When I say everything, I mean everything. It's a big bitch. Oh yeah, definitely Cryptid. I definitely think you would mess with the squad. Like I said, I think he would definitely use it to mess with them. So I think you should go with that idea actually. Cryptid. It'd be really cool. It'd be probably really fun to write. Oh, so for anybody now joining, I forgot. We did do the Occupento box. If you want to see it, in full, once this stream has ended, you can go back. It's fairly close to the beginning. I will just put this out there. I do show an X-Acto blade that I use to cut it, but I do preface that it's just to cut the box and it doesn't feature at all in the rest of it. I just want to preface that now. It was just used to cut the box because there was a little piece of tape that I didn't cut beforehand. So it's just used to cut the box. So if you want to skip that, just skip to where the box is open. There you go. Like, how would he mess with them? I mean, he'd probably just get he'd probably be mad at them and just did that to see if they would care, or if they'd leave him alone, or what would happen, because he was just bored. People do dumb when they're bored. Taking Naruto off Netflix. That sounds about right. But I mean, if you want to watch the whole series, I'm pretty sure it's on like Crunchyroll and Funimation and all that. You're talking about the Keyblade. The whole damn outfit is awesome. Hello again, Stephanie. I'm not a huge game. Like, I like games, but I'm picky about my games. Dragon Age got me in because of the story. Mass Effect's made by the same people, so same reason. It's the story. I like the Nancy Drew ones because mystery. It's like the mystery novels come to life. I just if the story can suck me in enough that I want to see where it's going, I will continue to play it. If it does not, I will not play it. A really kind of, I'm not going to say obscure because I know people know about it, but a lesser known game, I guess, would be a better way of putting it. Like, it's not completely mainstream, but it's not completely, out of the mainstream, was Eternal Sonata. For me, one of the best games I've ever played in my life. It was beautiful. It was based on all of Frederic Chopin's pieces. Like, it's pieces of music. And it's just gorgeous. You listen to this amazing music throughout the whole game. The visuals are stunning. The characters are so well written and so likable, and the plot is very compelling. Like, basically, you start off going to confront the king about these medicines that aren't working, and you end up fighting. What was it? You end up fighting the king, but it takes a long time because basically you end up causing a civil war. You go to talk about medicine and you cause a civil war. Only in JRPGs, I'm pretty sure. There's some moments of you have to suspend your disbelief, such as a lot of time travel. There's the idea of the cycles continuing of certain events. So, I mean, but other than that, it's very good. I was just like, do we really need all this extra stuff? Do we really need all this time travel and everything? But, JRPGs can't be normal. They don't make normal games. Look at Persona 5, another great game that I've played that I got into because of the story. The story has to do it for me. If the story doesn't do it for me, or like I could passively watch the story, I'm not going to be super into like playing the game. But everybody's stressed, happy, and him. Yes. Yes, yes. I think so. I think initially, Cryptid, it should be that he got snippy with people and he just did that. But then it ended up, he got kidnapped. So then it was a defense mechanism. So I think you combine both of those ideas. Have people got mad about a knife? So they haven't gotten mad about a knife on stream before. I haven't had kind of that kind of thing on stream before, but there have been incidents in the past where people mention certain things or they talk about certain things and it has upset other people. So I just wanted to preface for anybody that may want to go back and watch it that is there, just so they have the heads up. And they could know that they can skip it if they want to. Because it's like 5 seconds. But yeah, no, nobody's gotten mad about it being on stream before, but they have gotten mad about content in chat before. So. Occasionally. I think we do occasionally because I think after a while people might think he's crying wolf. He wouldn't be so they would stop responding to it. So I think it would just be every once in a while. And I think it would be something like he doesn't mention that he can do. He could just say, "Oh, yeah, that really just wore me out and that was how my body responded," or whatever. Not that he can actively do it. So I would do that. And Stephanie, if you're interested in fanfic, if you're not already on any sites, Archive of Our Own is a really big one, really good. I'm on there under the same name in Sword 1994. If you're interested in reading my interpretation of events for Attack on Titan, if you're interested in anybody else, you can always search their tags. The easiest way I found by searching them is just hitting search with an empty search bar. Then you go to filter. Then you go down to the fandom part, type in the fandom you're looking for, and then filter further by adding any relationships that you want. They have a bunch of other different tags, but I'm like to see what everybody's writing, so I just look for I just do the relationship tag as my only other search thing. So that's what I recommend. And as Tech put it, I do have a Discord if you're interested in joining. It's linked in several of my videos. It's linked on my homepage. So it's entirely up to you. Yeah. Cryptid, he could definitely say that. Yes, of course, Stephanie, no problem. But yeah, Ash, sorry, not Ash, Cryptid, I don't know if you heard me, but I think that would be really good. I just scored. What did you just score? I'm so concerned right now. Mm-hmm. Of course, Stephanie. Oh, that is nice. That is very nice, Cryptid. Very awesome. I hope it comes in handy for you. Both items. Alrighty, my lovely little Titans, I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. Thank you so much for joining me on this wonderful stream. I hope you all had a great, have a great day, have a great week, and I will hopefully see you soon. Have a great night, everybody. Bye-bye. Stephanie, if you write some of your own, let me know, and I'll check it out.